this will be a here we go. And I maintain my position because maybe in the media this deal is not having regular updates, but I can guarantee to you that in the background, behind the scenes, this deal is advancing. Man United and Chelsea are talking. Man United and Chelsea have very good relationship. The CEO of Manchester United, Omar Berrada, has a very good relationship with the hierarchy of Chelsea. So conversations are underway on the transfer fee. There is a gap, but they are talking. Today, I can tell you that in the last 48 hours, Bayern, while they didn't find an agreement with Chelsea, at least at the moment, for Christopher Nkunku, they called Alejandro Garnacho's camp to understand the situation of Garnacho. The answer from Garnacho was, thanks, fantastic club, but I only want to go to Chelsea. For Garnacho, it's very clear. I keep telling you that for weeks. Garnacho will not go to any other club. At least today, this is his position. Chelsea or stay in Man United, even if he's out of the squad, for him is okay. Stay there, train, and see what happens. But for him is Man United or Chelsea. And Man United, we know the relationship is completely broken. So it's basically Chelsea or nothing. This remains the case for Garnacho. The negotiation is ongoing, is underway, and so we will follow that.
Hour. Sure. So United do need to think of a solution for that last 30 minutes of matches. But given they are mostly playing just once a week this season, Casemiro's last at the club, they need a midfielder. Goalkeeper, however? Well, just look at the Arsenal game again. Man United were the better side, created more chances and better quality chances. Arsenal never really got that many open looks at the United goal, while the Red Devils had several and could have scored at least once. Arsenal won 1-0 though, because when they sent a corner into a dangerous area, Altay Bayindir failed to establish his presence and got bullied by William Saliba. Instead of punching clear, Altay merely palmed the ball into the path of Ricardo Calafiori, who simply nodded the ball into the back of the net. Could a foul have been given? Maybe. But when you look second half as United fizzed in an almost identical corner, David Raya in the Arsenal net established his space and then commandingly punched the ball clear. He wasn't bullied like Altay was. One game played, one goalkeeping error already leading to defeat. Andre Onana, a legendary disaster. And this after last season where Andre Onana did the same thing, well, close enough, in the Europa League final against Spurs. Admittedly, United didn't really play well in that game, unlike against Arsenal, but they were less bad than Spurs. However, they lost the game because Andre Onana jumped in slow motion over Brennan Johnson's. Well, you couldn't really call it a shot, but he did touch the ball last. It should have been an easy grab, but Onana reacted like he was lag spiking on FIFA and did nothing before jumping around the ball when it was too late. That was the cap to a season where Onana debased himself on a near-weekly basis. He had about as much presence as a soggy biscuit, and his propensity to let the tamest or most savable of shots crippled United's ability to do anything, really. Man United conceded just 411 shots last season and 145 shots on target, both the fifth best totals in the Premier League. They conceded 52 goals, however, which is the 11th most in the league. That disparity is absurd. You can't play good football, whatever the style, if you can't trust your goalkeeper. It makes every defensive phase so much more frantic as players scramble to stop shots from even occurring as they have no faith their goalkeeper can handle them. Ruben Amorim's most important signing. So signing Gianluigi Donnarumma, one of the most mountainous goalkeepers around with an immense reputation and presence, would be transformative for Man United. Hell, you could have kept the entire team the exact same as 2024-25, and with just Ruben Amorim having more coaching time and Donnarumma replacing Onana, United would have been significantly better. Couple him with the new forwards. United might actually be good this season. Should Man United sign Donnarumma, there would no doubt be much consternation over his wages, said to be around an eye-watering €200,000 a week. But at some point, you get what you pay for. And if you want a world-class goalkeeper, you need to pay for one. Of course, Donnarumma isn't excellent with his feet, PSG's official reason for replacing him with Lucas Chevalier. But Ruben Amorim doesn't need his goalkeeper to be Manuel Neuer or Ederson with the ball. He needs solid shot-stopping and presence. Donnarumma provides that at a high level. He also comes with a tremendous experience of winning things and carries with him a physical stature that would inspire confidence throughout the Man United defense. Ruben Amorim clearly has good ideas but lacks players who can execute them.